we have been conditioned as women to think that we are less than.
Literally just fell. My hand is like so dirty.
If not for joy, then what's the point?
We're just like so programmed, just like go, 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 get shit done, be productive.
I think that it's really beautiful to carry people along for the journey. Good morning. It's 10 to 9 on a Saturday and it's a little bit gloomy outside. I don't really have any major plans today or for this weekend, which is so nice. So I'm just gonna make a little breakfast this morning and some coffee and probably journal for a little bit. So let's do it. I have some local eggs, some fresh dill that I want to chop up and put in my scrambled eggs, some sharp cheddar. I absolutely love this like Kerrygold brand, it's so good. Some little tomatoes and some fresh local sourdough that I just picked up at the store yesterday. Delish. The fresh dill. What? Amazing. I thrifted this ceramic mug in Big Sky a couple weeks ago with Adeline, and I just think it's so gorgeous. So I'm gonna use it today. Oh my gosh. That might be like the best cup that I've made at home. This book is my Bible. I found it in a bookstore in Nepal in 2019, I believe, 2018. Let's see, I've written in here whenever I found it. 2018, actually, wow. 2018, December of 2018 is whenever I found this in Nepal. And it's kind of a crazy story how I found it. Maybe a story for another time. But this book, it had like come into my realm like a few months earlier, but I didn't feel like I was ready to read it. And then the day before we were flying out, I had given the one book that I had to my friend. And so I wanted to get another book for the plane ride. And so I walked into this bookstore, and if you've ever been to that region or like Southeast Asia even, stores are packed floor to ceiling with product, whatever that product is that they're selling. This was obviously a bookstore, so it was floor to ceiling. I mean, there were like an insane amount of books here. And I walked the entire loop of the store, and the very last stack that I looked at was this book, Women Who Run with the Wolves. I kind of had this like aha moment, like chills came over me, and it was like, oh, you're ready to read this book. And that was 2018. Since then, I haven't read it fully again. I've read it fully once. But what I do is I'll typically just open it to a random page and kind of just like allow the universe to guide me into whatever I need to be, whatever message I need. And that it's always profound and it's always perfect and it's so synchronistic. And I've just been on this journey lately of feeling like this is the year that I really step into my purpose and my work. I'll tell a little bit more about my journey another time. I really want to do it justice, and I want to do a whole video on it. I was raised non-denominational Christian in the church, And I really lived this life of just being a good girl for so long. I didn't question anyone's rules that were set upon me. I just kind of cruised through life and was like, oh, this is how I'm supposed to act and this is how I'm supposed to think and behave. Whenever I was 25, I was diagnosed with a stress-induced illness. I ended up quitting my job, selling everything I owned, and booking one-way ticket to Europe. And this is often I say that 25 is whenever my life began, because it was just this profound experience that really woke me up. And it was for the first time in my life that I started to think for myself and question these belief systems that I was taught from a really young age. So on and so forth. Many things happened, but eventually I kind of got to this point of diving deeply into learning about the divine feminine, the wild woman archetype, which Women Who Run with the Wolves is that's what that book is about, is that archetype. Just how we have been conditioned in our culture as women to think that we are less than, like we are not powerful, we don't have the ability to be successful or think for ourselves, or we don't have control over our bodies, and it's a multitude of things. And so I just feel really passionate about helping women remember all that you are, how powerful you are, how worthy you are, how wise you are, how intuitive you are, and just helping our culture and our collective get back to that point before conditioning, right? And this is probably like, to get a little woo-woo, like before we dropped into like human experience, right? Like our soul, like getting back to that soul, that wild soul self. And so that's kind of what I'm journaling about today. And, I have a background in marketing and photography and social media, and I have all these tools to be able to really reach the audience that I want to, and I just haven't been able to put those tools and those skills into action alongside, passion. And I think that timing is everything. I think universal timing is perfect. And I think that I've just been prepared and being prepared up until this point. And this just feels like the year that it's gonna come out of me. A lot of what I'm just writing about is returning to that pure wild self form, and how to not only continue to do that myself, because I think that especially whenever you work in a corporate environment or a male-dominated industry, which I work in, it can be really easy to start to like dip into these other people's rhythms and goals that aren't even like aligned with you, but that's what you're around the most. Yeah, all that's to say that I feel like I'm still figuring out how to tell that story and how to reach out to women and help them. And I hope that if you watch my content or have stumbled upon me in some way, you at least just feel that through my energy, if I can't quite articulate it yet, that you are worthy and you are powerful beyond belief and you are wise and intuitive, and there's literally like everything that you need is already living within you. And so I guess this is just kind of the start of that journey of figuring out how to tell that story and reach out to women and just encourage and inspire. And and thanks for being here, because you're seeing the beginning of it, and eventually you'll see the middle and hopefully, the progression of it. I don't want it to ever end. I think that it's really beautiful to carry people along for the journey. Let's do a little skincare. I'm gonna do a little bit of makeup today because I want to film a bit. And then I don't know, we'll see where the day takes me. I might go for like a little walkabout downtown or like out by the mountains or something. Let's go. I actually just ordered a straightener for my hair because I feel like it gets like super flipped out. I don't particularly love that. So hopefully it's in the mail here soon and I can try that out. But I'll usually just do a little bit of water to kind of like even it out a bit. this homemade sourdough from our local co-op here in Bozeman. It's made fresh daily, and it's so delicious. Obviously it's sourdough, so it's like naturally gluten-free, but it's little things like that that just solidify how much I love living here. I think about moving back to Wisconsin often simply because my family is there. I don't have family in Montana. I have some close friends, but obviously, family is a little different. And I think about, missing out on time with my parents, my brothers, and things like that. But the community there is a little bit different. It's not necessarily an environment that resonates with me. Here in Bozeman, it's like so outdoor oriented. Like there are so many community parks and inner city trails. You can literally, take a different trail every day if you wanted to. And then obviously we have like our local co-op with these daily fresh baked goods from local ingredients and local produce, and those things are really important to me. And I think for a really long time I didn't accept that part of myself, where like it is really important for me to have access to like local produce and homemade sourdough and like these local coffee shops and just this environment that really feeds me. And I think I brushed it off for a really long time, saying that, like how could those things be important besides the people in your life, friends, family, partner, whatever that may be. But it's also these little joys that add so much value to your life. Like that, it just brings me a lot of joy to be able to go to my local co-op and get my sourdough. And so if you feel that way at all, I just encourage you to just listen to yourself, because those are just little signs of what bring you a lot of joy. And if not for joy, then what's the point, I want to film a bit of content for the rest of the day, or at least a little while. I definitely want to get out and go for like a walk downtown or something. Tomorrow is International Women's Day, and I've had this idea for like a voiceover reel for a little while, just like an ode to sisterhood. I have 3 brothers and I love them dearly, but a lot of my close friends actually also only have brothers, and we've kind of just developed this sisterhood. Obviously, having female friendships is so important. And so I want to just kind of create something that feels really good around sisterhood and share it tomorrow for International Women's Day. So I'm going to work on that this afternoon, and then maybe film a couple other little like talking head videos. We'll see where we get from there. And hopefully my straightener is come. I like really want to play with my hair. I filmed some content, some like talking head videos, which is like pretty new to me. So, but it's all about practice makes perfect. So I'm still gonna post them. I think they're good. I think they're fine. I tried working on a script for my sisterhood video for International Women's Day. I don't love it yet. I don't feel like it's quite there. So I'm gonna go get like a little baked good, like a little sweet treat, and then maybe go for a little walk. It's like super overcast today, but I bet it's like not too cold. I haven't looked at the weather yet. So just gonna get out for the afternoon, and then I'm gonna bring my like creative book with me so that if I feel inspired, I can just kind of write and go from there. So let's go. Here's the fit. Not the cutest thing in the world, but definitely practical for staying warm and going for like a little walk. Yay! Okay, the bakery was like completely sold out of everything by the time I got there, so I got this like brown butter thing. It's looking kind of healthy. Let's see if it's good. Not the worst thing I've ever eaten. It's kind of good. It has some like sesame seeds like on the bottom. I don't hate it. I was really hoping for a brownie though. Alright, let's go for a walk.
Literally just fell. My hand is like so dirty. So are my jeans. Sometimes forget that I can just go on like a leisure walk without like speed walking. Like, I just got out of my car and was like hustling down this trail. Then I was like, whoa, maybe we can just chill. We can just like listen to the birds, feel our body. I feel like we're just like so programmed to just like go, go, go and like get shit done and be productive that we forget to like drop into our body and just like be slow and enjoy. So that's what I'm doing on this walk after my fall.
These are probably like vitamins, magnesium. I'm so happy I ordered this. I like forgot that I did. I'm like out basically. Shower filter, amazing. Well, I'm pretty excited about this because I just feel like the water in Montana is like so hard, and I live in an apartment, so I don't have like an RO system or anything like that. This, I think, is my straightener. They really make these complicated. Brilliant. Can't wait to try this. Hopefully, I haven't like used a straightener. Honestly, I haven't used a hot tool in like years. So we'll see if I can even do the like cute like natural wave with a flat iron. So we'll give it a shot. These flowers are that I got. Oh, I love the yellow. Very springy. Grocery haul. Oh my gosh, it's so windy outside. It's crazy, but it's like 60 degrees and it's the beginning of March, so that's incredible. But I just did my grocery haul. Today was such a nice day, honestly. Like, well, first of all, I didn't know that it was daylight savings or whatever. I didn't know that we had to move our clocks forward an hour today, and so that like really threw off my day. But anyways, I was up at what would have been 9 a.m., but it was 10. I made myself a breakfast. I made chocolate chip pancakes and some fried eggs, and then FaceTimed with my niece and nephew and brother and sister-in-law in Denmark while my parents were calling them. So they invited me to their little call as well, which was really nice. I honestly just had a really relaxing day. I met up with Adeline for a walk and her dog Benny, and we just sat on the couch afterwards and chatted for a bit, which was really nice. I was just feeling like I wanted to like hang out for a while, so I watched some of my favorite YouTubers. Then I went and made my grocery list and went to the store, and now I'm just gonna unpack that, refresh my flowers, and then I'm gonna fold some laundry, probably call my parents. And I got a frozen pizza for dinner because, again, with the time change, it's 7 p.m. and I'm like not about to cook a full fucking meal. So I got a frozen pizza, so I still have like leftovers for lunch tomorrow. And then tomorrow, Monday, I'm gonna make like a sausage veggie bake. Yeah, it'll just be a really cozy evening and just to get ready for the week. Look at how pretty! I love this like yellow color. just got back from work. I actually feel so good today. Like I just had a great day, an easy day. I'm going to go on a little walk to get outside. I'm gonna make dinner or a meal for the week, and then I'm probably just gonna edit for the night, and it should be really cozy and fun. I just filmed like an entire portion without hitting record. Love that. But I just got this crew neck sweatshirt from Target like last week or so. It's a Champion sweatshirt. It was on sale for like $15. And I'm really into this like cornflower blue lately. I just think it's really cute. It's very comfy. I just need more like loungy crew necks. Work from home today, which was so nice. I love working from home. I can just get so much done, and I feel very like rejuvenated at the end of the day. But tonight I'm going to be going to a little girls' night to make some mood boards. I found this Instagram page a few days ago called Girly Pop Bozeman, and it's this really cool looking girl who started this page of just like girly events that she puts on. I saw in her story today that someone canceled for the space to make mood boards tonight. I messaged her and I was like, I'm interested. And so I'm gonna go to that, and hopefully it's really cool, and I'm just excited to meet some new women in town who are hopefully super like-minded and just sweet. I am gonna start getting ready for that. I let my hair air dry today, so it's a little crazy. I just purchased a new straightener, and so I'm gonna try to do like a very natural kind of like a lived-in wave, I guess. I haven't used a hair tool in literally years. I'm very like low maintenance with my hair, so hopefully it works out. Yeah, I'm just excited for the night. So happy that it's the weekend. Yeah, it should be good. I feel like it says a lot about your personality if you do your hair or your makeup first. I am a makeup first girly for sure, so I'm gonna do that really quickly, and then I'm gonna do my hair. I can't go the other way around. It just feels so like unnatural. All right, makeup look. So cute, so fresh. So for my hair, I'm gonna try Holly Newman's technique for a wavy bob, and she's like my bob inspo queen on Instagram. Her bob is like perfect. So hopefully this works and I can figure it out. Like I said, I don't do a lot with my hair. I have in the past, but I haven't for years. So we'll see how it goes. I guess if I hate it or fuck it up, I can just straighten it. So that's good to know. Oh God, why do I feel so scared? Oh my God, how do people do this? What the freak? Oh my gosh. You can tell I don't do anything with my hair typically. Oh, actually, you know what I think she did first? I think she like straightened it out a bit. Maybe I need to watch Polly's video again. I don't know if that's right. It's not bad. Not great either. I just posted my first Bozeman Diaries vlog. It's being so well received. It's so exciting. I worked on the finishing touches of it, and then like the thumbnail and uploading and social media this morning, and it took me about 4 hours. It takes a long time to do this stuff. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna probably grab maybe like a coffee and just go for a walk and sit in nature. I'm not gonna film any of it. I think that whenever I was YouTubing in the past while I was traveling, I didn't understand how to then regulate my nervous system after putting something out into the world. That can be really jarring, especially because, I have a regular job in a male-dominated field. I have you just like don't know how things are gonna be received by people in your life. That can be really nerve-wracking and feeling a little bit unsafe for your nervous system. So I'm gonna go outside, just reground, regroup. I'm feeling really good, but I also know that these are the practices that will help me stay in that space of feeling really good about posting online and sharing aspects of my life that maybe not everybody is comfortable sharing. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Also, thanks for watching and sharing and commenting if you did. It means literally the world to me that you would take time out of your day to watch something that I created. So thank you.